us to the Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Well, this defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Lance. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Here's Smith. He'll find Eskridge here complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right.
Go ultra. Blaster, stick. Ready, go.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The Niners at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Now a dump off here complete, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, this defense is circling early. A pick 6 there, and they are off to the races here this first quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a first quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. Niner offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On play action, Lance. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ultra.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Striker. Check striker. Seal flat.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Lance. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
To try again after the sack, Lance. This is Ross making a great play. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Black shot. Ready.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. McCaffrey not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And now they'll throw with Lance. Flushed out right. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Open man is Ross, complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Fourth down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould.
It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Gould is good, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for him for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Smith. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Walker now on 1st and 10. He'll take this to the 46.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Smith.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Smith throwing again. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The final shot here before break. Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So nothing separating these 2 teams as we head to the break, all square. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
A quick throw now complete to Ross. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
And Lance going to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Throwing now is Lance.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this 3rd quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now the guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
Off of play action, here's Smith. They'll roll him out right. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Another try after the first down sack. Smith steps away to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Walker has it.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From midfield, here's Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Black ultra. Ready, go.
Now Lance.
Gets this one to Juszczyk.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And Lance now to throw.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete.
And he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Lance looking to throw it.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Niners have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Gold with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Ambry Thomas up to make the play defensively.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Walker with another carry.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running right, here's Walker. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Forced out to his left.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
On 2nd and 9, Lance.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He's got him in. Complete. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 from the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty secure. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. This offense so far on third down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Fant. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Going right back to Fant. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Here's Walker.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Victory here for San Francisco.
Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for the 49ers, it's a win here in their home opener as they